Chapter 2 Basic Sentence Pattern Skin of Sentence Snapshot. Setelah Anda memahami bermacam-macam bentuk kalimat antara lain simple compound, complex, and compound complex sentence, berikut akan dibahas lebih lanjut kalimat dalam penggunaannya sebagai sarana komunikasi sehari-hari sebagaimana telah dijelaskan secara praktis pada clue 1. Apa yang telah dicontohkan pada clue 1 adalah kalimat dalam bentuk deklaratif atau declarative sentence yang merupakan bentuk kalimat dengan fungsi utama menyampaikan pesan atau informasi berupa cerita atau berita. Kita masih memiliki beberapa jenis kalimat lain dengan fungsi yang berbeda tentunya. Untuk lebih jelasnya, berikut pembahasannya secara praktis. Detailed pattern. Declarative sentence. Declarative sentence adalah kalimat berita atau kalimat pernyataan yang berisi suatu pernyataan pesan, informasi atau cerita semata-mata. Kalimat tersebut dapat berbentuk kalimat positif atau kalimat negatif, kalimat aktif atau kalimat pasif. Kalimat juga dapat berbentuk simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, atau compound complex sentence. Semua contoh kalimat dalam bermacam-macam bentuk kalimat tersebut termasuk declarative sentence. Pada contoh teks berikut digunakan bentuk declarative sentence positif, negatif, aktif, dan pasif. Simple, compound, and complex. One thing that I don't like very much is noise. This is one of the reasons why I choose to live in the country, and I prefer to live in a village which is far away from the central city. Country is always quiet, but a city is always noisy. This is because of the visuals that always rush around. Visuals are made for people to rush around easily. City always becomes a central business. This makes the city becomes crowded all the time, consumes product noise, and this makes the place noisy. I cannot stand for a noisy place as I cannot sleep well at night. Lihatlah analisa berikut. Bagian ana kalimat yang berada di dalam kota adalah adjective clause dan adverbial clause, sedangkan predikat dicetak tebal, kata kerja pasif dicetak tebal dan di garis bawah, sedangkan conjunction dicetak miring dan garis bawah. Sebagai question of information, ciri kalimat tanya jenis ini adalah gunanya kata tanya. What, when, where, why, who, how pada kalimat. What digunakan jika kita ingin menanyakan suatu hal atau suatu objek atau suatu benda atau objek, baik konkret ataupun abstrak. Berikut teks yang berisi pertanyaan dari seorang tetangga yang berpindah. Excuse me, ma'am, I am new here. What can I do here for the weekend? What shall I do to be safe at night? What can I get in the new grocery store? What shall I say if I meet someone new moving into my apartment? The city looks beautiful. What has the city government done to make everything well arranged? What has the government done to guarantee people to feel secure? What does the government plan to secure this country? What do the high school graduates usually do after graduation? When digunakan bila kita ingin menanyakan informasi tentang waktu atau saat terjadinya suatu hal atau dilakukannya suatu aktivitas tertentu. When were you born? When did you graduate from elementary school? When did you learn English for the first time? When did you meet your English teacher first time? When did you begin to fall in love for the first time? When did you call for help to friend? When did the last time you apologize to a close friend? When did you go to the beach? Where digunakan bila kita ingin menanyakan informasi tentang suatu lokasi atau tempat. Where did you grow up? Where did you go to junior high school? Where did you have graduation celebration? Where did you meet your very best friend for the first time? Where did you say I love you to someone for the first time? Where did you have dinner with someone special last month? Where do you think the right place of the first special dinner with someone new? Why? Digunakan bila kita ingin menanyakan suatu informasi tentang alasan atau sebab terjadinya suatu hal atau dilakukannya suatu aktivitas berikut. Pertanyaan umum tetangga baru kita dan beberapa pertanyaan khusus untuk Anda. Why do people like to go to grocery stores downtown? Why do people like to stay in cheap hotel? Why do you like to live in this apartment? Why did the local government sweep the pedicabs away from the city? Why did many people choose to abstain in the general election last year? Why does the local government allow the landlords to get the lands from the farmers with cheap prices? Why do you choose to study here? Why do you think English is difficult? Who digunakan bila kita ingin menanyakan subjek, kalimat, atau pelaku suatu aktivitas. Jawablah pertanyaan berikut. Who is the hamster of your school? Who teaches you English? Who comes late every Monday? Who give you money for the school fee? Who has taken care of you so far? Who has made you sad this is to last week? Who do you think is the best president of the next general election? Who is your favorite actor and actress? Who has written the book you are reading now? How digunakan jika kita ingin menanyakan suatu aktivitas dilakukan. Berikut beberapa pertanyaan yang Anda harus jawab. How do you come to school every day? How do you finish your homework? How does your English teacher teach you? How does a friend next to you come to school every day? How does the government increase the national income? How do you think I should call you? How could the young singer become very famous all over the world? How will you do the exam successfully if you don't know each of the questions? How can guarantee your life purpose if you never try to do the best? Variasi kalimat tanya dengan kata tanya what. Kita dapat mengomunikasikan kata tanya tersebut dengan beberapa hal atau kata berikut. Time, like, plus noun. What time? Untuk meminta informasi keterangan waktu. What time do you usually get up? What time do you usually leave the house? What time do you go to bed every day? What time is the show? What time did the president announce the decrease? What is like? Untuk menanyakan kondisi, keadaan, atau kualitas suatu objek. What is your school like? What is your school like? Is it comfortable? What is your English teacher like? Is he terrible? What is your hometown like? Is it clean? What is new shopping center like? Is it really great? What is the weather like in Tokyo? What is the political movement like? What is the untuk menanyakan jumlah besaran atau kuantitas suatu objek. What is the pip what is the price of the latest model of Honda? What is the price of your good book? What is the population of this country nowadays? What is your address? Untuk menanyakan alamat bukan jumlah. Variasi kalimat tanya dengan kata tanya how kita bisa mengomunikasikannya dengan beberapa jenis kata berikut untuk menanyakan beberapa hal yang berbeda. How many plus countable noun untuk menanyakan jumlah atau quantity. How many students are there in your class? How many teachers are there in your school? How many students are absent today? How many girls are wearing short skirt in your classroom today? How many books do you read a week? How many people calls have you met today? How many members of the parliament agreed with the president? How many kinds of breeds are included as well as animals and protected by the law? How much untuk menanyakan besaran atau jumlah benda dengan kategori uncountable noun. Jawablah pertanyaan berikut. How much money do you have now? How much time do you need to go to school? How much sugar do you need for your tea? How much is your school fee per semester? How much meat that the cook need for the marinated sirloin steak? How much baking soda is needed to make birthday cake? How old, how far, how long, how big digunakan untuk menanyakan karakter suatu benda sesuai dengan kata melekat pada how itu sendiri. How old are you now? How old do you think is your teacher now? How old is the famous singer? How far is your house from your school? How long does it usually take to go to the school? You to go the school. Take you to get to school. It's the new apartment, very big. How big is it? How big is your house? Imperative sentence. Imperative sentence adalah kalimat berisi suatu ekspresi perintah biasa yang mengandung permintaan terhadap seseorang untuk melakukan atau tidak melakukan suatu hal. Oleh karena itu, jika Anda ingin menyampaikan pesan berupa perintah atau permintaan kepada seseorang agar melakukan suatu hal, pergunakanlah imperative sentence. Imperative sentence dapat dikelompokkan menjadi 3: command, kalimat perintah, request, kalimat permohonan, dan prohibition atau kalimat larangan. Command merupakan bentuk kalimat yang berisi perintah kepada seseorang untuk melakukan sesuai dengan pesan yang tertuang pada kata kerjanya. Command berupa kata kerja. Jika perintah berupa kata kerja, maka kata tersebut diletakkan pada awal kalimat. Tambahkan please agar makna perintah kedengaran lebih sopan di dalam bahasa Indonesia. Kata kerja tersebut diterjemahkan lah. Come to my house, datanglah. Come to my house, datanglah. Come before 8 o'clock a.m. please. The meeting is at 8 o'clock. Give the message to Miss Stella and her that I come back to pick her up to go out Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Please remember the June the one is my birthday. Berikut Teks yang berisi suatu perintah atau petunjuk kepada seseorang yang ingin mencari suatu lokasi. Kata kerja merupakan perikat diletakkan pada awal kalimat di dalam dan dicetak tebal. It is very easy to get to Castelbank. Take the bus number 25. Get off just in front of the main post office on Castle Street. There is a intersection just after the post office. Go to intersection. The cross in the intersection. Walk down for about 100 meters. The bank is on the left. Don't miss it. Berikut teks yang berisi petunjuk bagaimana Anda bisa membuat beef satay. This is the way how to make beef satay. Cut up the meat into small pieces. Put the meat in a bowl with some sauce and seasoning. Take the meat off after 20 minutes. Put the meat of the skewers and put the meat on the barbecue. Turn over the meat after 5 minutes and cook it for 5 minutes more. Take the kebabs of the barbecue, put them on the plate and enjoy. Command berupa sifat atau kata benda. Jika perintah berupa kata sifat atau kata benda, letakkan be pada awal kalimat. Dapat juga ditambahkan please agar makna perintah kedengaran lebih sopan. Be careful in driving. The traffic is very busy this morning. Be patient, Stella Maris. Life is so wonderful if you can realize. Be a faithful woman, Marisa. I am proud of you. Be imaginative and optimist. I know that you can do it well. Be hardworking and easygoing. Be religious. It's very important. This is life. Be aware of what you have done so far. Berikut teks yang berisi suatu nasihat kepada Anda jika ingin menjadi sosok idaman. Who want to be successful in the future, life and to be the idol for everyone. Stick to the following suggestion. Be romantic, be energetic, be optimist, be independent, be easygoing, be generous, be patient, be tough, be humorous, be creative, be imaginative, be confident, be diligent, be reliable, be sociable, be friendly, be serious, be polite. Request atau permohonan permintaan. Request adalah kalimat yang berisi suatu pesan permohonan kepada seseorang untuk melakukan suatu hal atau aktivitas. Request berbentuk kalimat tanya dengan menggunakan modal yang sangat umum seperti could you, will you, would you like to, would you might. Teks berikut ini beberapa permintaan dari saya untuk diri Anda, para pembaca buku ini. Will you be a little quieter? I am trying to concentrate on the lesson. Could you pick me up 50 o'clock this afternoon? Could you get a taxi? I have an important date with someone. Could you come to attend the meeting? It's very urgent. Will you get me some medicine from the drugstore? Would you like to lend me your Jupiter, Stella? Mine is broken. Would you mind coming to my house on Saturday night? I'll have someone find over for dinner. Would you mind giving the message to Castella Impera? I miss here very much. Prohibition atau larangan. Prohibition adalah kalimat yang berisi pesan suatu larangan, yaitu perintah agar seseorang tidak melakukan sesuatu hal atau aktivitas apapun. Bentuk larangan itu baik larangan berbentuk kata kerja, kata sifat maupun kata benda. Anda cukup meletakkan dan don't pada awal kalimat. Berikut teks yang berisi pesan tersebut. Pesan untuk Anda. If one day you want to be a great person, don't come to class late too often. Don't go out at night. Don't go to any nightclubs. Don't drink liquor. Don't smoke. Don't be too careful. Don't be angry too easily. Don't be sad. Life is too short to mourn. Don't be a foolish lady. Stella, I can understand you. Don't hope to kick the ball if you are only a supporter. A spectator, a supporter will never be a winner. Exclamatory sentence, kalimat pujian, kekaguman. Exclamatory sentence adalah bentuk kalimat pujian, sanjungan atau ungkapan kekaguman atas suatu hal. Kalimat didahului dengan penggunaan what atau alangkah, betapa, atau how yaitu alangkah, betapa. Perhatikan bedanya dalam beberapa contoh kalimat berikut ini. Did you know my English teacher? How handsome and generous he is. He is also smart and very creative. Did you know a girl named Stella? How smart she is. What a fantastic car. I think I'd like to buy it. How fantastic. Do you know Castella? How very nice she is. I like her very much. Did you know what young man's wife? What a valuable woman she is. Dengan memahami bermacam-macam kalimat sebagaimana telah dijelaskan di atas, Anda dipastikan tidak akan mendapati kesulitan lagi dalam menentukan pilihan kalimat yang tepat untuk digunakan sesuai dengan macam pesan yang ingin Anda sampaikan. Pesan ini bisa berupa informasi atau berita, perintah, pertanyaan, larangan, permohonan atas suatu hal untuk dilakukan, atau suatu pesan pujian atau kekaguman. Good luck, always the best, and love is sincerely.